2025 has come and gone, and with it, one of the most exciting years in film we've had since 2019. I gave out so many 4.5 star ratings that my friend now calls this the year of 4.5s. There weren't many disappointments, plenty of surprises, and a few films I simply didn't get to yet. Before we dive in, a quick note on a few movies I couldn't watch: Is This Thing On?, No Other Choice, and If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. All three came highly recommended, and I plan to see them eventually, but geography and timing just didn't work out this year. These are the films I genuinely enjoyed and would gladly rewatch, but they just didn't crack my top 20, so here are my honorable mentions. I adored Oh Hi, The Threesome, The Phoenician Scheme, Together, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Warfare, Companion, Magazine Dreams, Roofman, Sorry Baby, and The Legend of Ochi. A few of these could have easily slotted into the 20 to 11 range depending on my mood that day. A whirlwind of pure energy when I first caught Stealing in theaters. It blew me away. Austin Butler is electric, and the film hits like a cocaine rush. It's genuinely one of his best performances I've ever seen. On rewatch, some pacing issues became more noticeable, and that's why it lands at 20, but it's still a solid, wildly entertaining thrill ride that didn't get nearly enough attention. Many critics and fans have this in their top 10, some even predicting Best Picture gold. For me though, it was great rather than the greatest. The craftsmanship is undeniable, top-tier acting and writing, but it didn't stick with me emotionally the way I expected. A film I admire more than I love. A slow burn in the best possible sense. It's one of the year's most tension-filled films, not just in its pacing, but in how it lingers in your head. The performances and score build a haunting atmosphere, and even weeks later, I find myself thinking about it. It's a rare blend of intensity and tenderness. A Looney Tunes movie that should have never gotten a theatrical release, yet here it is, and it's incredible. Fast-paced, packed with jokes, and full of joy, its humor never lets up, and it gave me genuine hope for animated films as a theatrical experience again. Seriously, go see this one. A masterclass in legacy sequels. I forced myself to watch the first 228 films to prepare due to the trailer of this one, and the third installment justified every second of that decision. Dark, smart, beautifully executed, and intense. I look forward to its future sequels, though I might wait for them to come home. A pure adrenaline shot to the veins, Josh Hartnett leads a John Wick-style cocaine rush action flick on a plane that doesn't pause for breath. It's not trying to be profound, it's just a blast, and I loved it. What a year for the Predator franchise. Badlands proves you don't need a massive name in the lead to make a compelling original blockbuster. Dan Trachtenberg has an instinct for this world that feels lived in and exciting, and this felt truly new. One of the scariest, most immersive horror films of the year, Zach Cregger crafts a terrifying narrative with bone-deep dread and fascinating character perspectives, plus one of the best child performances of 2025. It's frightening in all the right ways. This animated anthology should have had a theatrical release, but Badlands is the only one that got it. It's so badass, each storyline, each predator, the visceral, unfiltered brutality, and the sheer creativity all combined for one of the most exciting watching experiences with friends this year. A comedy drama that deserved a much wider audience, brilliantly cast, sharply written, and effortlessly funny and warm. It felt fresh, alive, and genuinely moving. More people should have seen this. A wicked surprise from Marvel. After some recent stumbles with the franchise, Thunderbolts reaffirms that superhero movies can be character-driven, emotionally true, and still thrilling. Its exploration of trauma and redemption is expertly done, one of the best MCU films in years. One of the funniest and most electric theatrical experiences of the year, powered by Tim Robinson's unique comedic energy, Friendship had my crowd laughing, cheering, and fully alive. Better with a big audience, it's one of the great comedy theater moments of 2025. A few weeks after seeing Hamnet, it still hasn't left my mind. One of the most emotional films I've ever seen, heart-wrenching in the deepest, most human way. Jessie Buckley delivers an exhilarating performance. Watching the small emotional beats pay off later in the film nearly broke me. It's a beautiful, devastating, and unforgettable movie that needs to be seen. Marty Supreme was the last film I saw before year's end, and what a note to go out on. Timothée Chalamet gives an extraordinary performance, and Josh Safdie's kinetic direction reminds me of all their best work. It's intense, immersive, and brilliant. I need a second watch, but for now, this placement feels right. A stunning cinematic poem that most of the world seems to have slept on. Gorgeous, quiet, poignant. Joel Egerton brings warmth and presence to every scene. It's meditation on one man's grief and triumph in one of the year's most affecting journeys put to screen. One of the best romantic comedies I've seen in years, and a movie I've already rewatched with my girlfriend, both funny and heartbreakingly sincere. Eternity showcases lived-in characters, standout performances from Miles Teller, Callum Turner, and especially Elizabeth Olsen, and brilliant support from Davine Joy Randolph. It's a modern classic in the rom-com space, and it's one of the best films I've seen this year. The sleeper masterpiece of the year, Black Bag, is one of the greatest spy dramas I've ever seen. It's realistic, precise, and chillingly methodical. Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett anchor this with career-level work, stone cold and brilliantly constructed. This is spy cinema at its peak. Superman is, simply put, great. James Gunn has crafted one of the most electric, joyful superhero films I've seen. From the world building to the performances, the music to the cinematography, everything feels alive and purposeful. It's a cinematic experience that reminded me why I love superheroes. I'm biased because I adore Formula One as a sport, but even setting that aside, this is a definitive sports movie. Sure, it bends some real-world rules for narrative fun, but from the camera work to the pacing to the pure exhilaration of every race sequence, this film rips. Brad Pitt is effortlessly cool, the visuals are breathtaking, and it wakes up something primal in you. Goosebumps level every time. I loved F1. Before we get to my number one, here are the films that disappointed me this year. I won't dive into the reasons here, but know these missed the cut or the honorable mentions list for a reason. Fantastic Four, Wicked for Good, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Hurry Up Tomorrow, and the Minecraft movie, the latter becoming one of the worst theater experiences I've ever had. Sinners is the masterpiece of 2025. Pure, brilliant, unforgettable. I've lowered scores on dozens of films this year, but Sinners stands alone as the only one genuinely worthy of a perfect 5 out of 5. This isn't just a great movie, it's one I see myself revisiting for years, the way I have with films like Challengers, The Holdovers, and Nope. It's a modern classic in the making. What Ryan Coogler has accomplished with Sinners is nothing short of historic. A vampire film that blends thrilling spectacle with rich thematic depth. It feels cinematically revolutionary and emotionally resonant all at once. The score and the soundtrack define moments with precision and power. The music isn't just accompaniment, it is part of the film's soul. I'll never forget watching this in a packed theater. It's the kind of movie that lingers long after the lights come up, long after you walk outside, and long after you think you've processed it. I catch myself replaying imagery and music in my head almost every day since I've seen Sinners and after my rewatches. It's not just the best movie of 2025, it genuinely is one of the best films of the decade.
Every last one of you.
I ain't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let on out of here.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me, open the door.
That ain't your brother.
Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.